tell you a joke. I don't want to tell you anything at all. But you know the problem with me? I never could keep my big mouth shut.
Not very inviting. It's an ad for Nepenthe. It reads, "Quaff, oh quaff, this fine Nepenthe. Win a bottle today at the shooting gallery." It says not all attractions are suitable to all ages. Visitors are encouraged to exercise judgment. Pretty vague as warnings go. It's an ad for Nepenthe. Win a bottle today at the shooting gallery. Looks like they really want me to go in. Wait!
Goodbye, my love.
She's gone.
Not gone, Querent. Nearly dead. Again and again she comes to this well, to weep and leap at the sound of the shriek. Which of you will save the other?
There's something moving down there, and a hint of golden light. It's a long way down, but I could give it a shot.
Listen, the thing you have to understand is, this is all your fault. You miss all the obvious signs. You let everything slip through your fingers. And you're no good at fixing things. That's why she's dead. That's why you're here. Right. Anyway, I'll call again later. But if you need help, and you will need help, please hang up and press 0 to dial your operator.
Wait! He sounded just like me. A large crow.
Raven.
It's a coin-operated fortune teller called Murmur the Magnificent. I need to put in a quarter.
I knew you'd call. See, this isn't our first ride on the merry-go-round. And even though I can't hear you, I'll always know what you need. You need her. What's killing her? Can you stop it? Can you even face it?
Her picture in my mind. Yeah, I get the message. A huge furnace with 83 painted on it.
That is my name, 83.
What are you?
I am the fire that burns the impure.
What's that anvil for?
Like the bear that licks its cub into shape. With a tongue of fire, I forge from ore upon the anvil whatever thing I wish.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down a well.
The bellows gasped on the day she was made.
Can you make something for me?
I can make anything. Bring me a work order and lay your metal upon the anvil.
Goodbye.
You have said so before.
It's just waiting for something. It's venting steam. It's venting steam. Some kind of tracks leading to the top of the park. Whoever built this place certainly doesn't trust me to find my own way. It's a spinning rocket ride. Only not spinning, or rocketing, and you can't ride it. It's not operational. It's a telescope. Doesn't even require a quarter. It's chewing on a piece of metal? Nice doggy. Any closer and it'll attack me. Goodbye.
You have said so before.
Please don't! Pick either direction, but definitely go left, I guess. The hole's just big enough to reach through. It's an eye in something horrible. It's a good 30 feet out of reach. I'll need to get into the tent first. Got it. Sure is heavier than it looked. A very heavy dead rat. There's a line of stitches down its chest. Pick either direction, but definitely go left, I guess. I guess some attractions are always out of reach.
Who's there? Did you scare off those nice doves? Come closer. Let me hear you.
A raven?
Sticks and stones will make me groan, but words will never move me.
It's an empty bird bath.
It had water once, but the deeper he drinks, the dimmer grows the mind of many a man.
An empty bird bath. There's nothing on them but nonsense. I've got no use for them. A noose. I wonder how it got there.
You were the one who tied it there. Tried hanging yourself. Did it make you any wiser?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
That's why I write things down, you know. So as not to remember.
Don't you mean to forget?
Yes, I do mean to forget.
Childhood.
It's a you.
Ahem. It is the you.
It's not much of a tree for climbing.
Constellation.
His eyes, they're gone.
But my ears are just fine, stranger.
Who are you?
I'm afraid I don't rightly know. I'm just an old fool who can hardly remember what he's read, much less who he is. I do recall a book that said, "Each is his own judge." That might just have to do.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down a well.
No sickness is worse to one who is wise than to lack the longed-for love.
Can you tell me anything about Murmur the Magnificent?
Wise and weighty be the word of his mouth, and his head was too good to bury, whatever that means. I'd say I can't make heads or tails of it, but then I'm not much one for puns.
I keep hearing a terrible shriek. What is it?
The dark thing.
Can you write me a work order?
No, I only write what I've written before. The words stuck in my mind, and the lost words the Raven finds.
Can't you just tell me who you are?
Seldom do those who are silent make mistakes, so I think I'd best hold my tongue.
Can you at least tell me your name?
Well, I remember the name Thimble Famby, but whether it's mine or yours, or both of ours, I can't quite say.
What are you writing?
The same things I've written 1,000 times before. After all, an act can lose meaning if you do it often enough.
Where are we?
I wish I could tell you. The man who stands at a strange threshold should be cautious before he crosses it. I read that once, I think.
But who was she?
Who are we to rob each other of our forgetfulness? After all, it's written somewhere that the learned man whose lore is deep is seldom happy at heart.
Did you mention doves?
Yes, I feed them as they flutter by. I find it soothes my mind. Are they here?
Do you mean that crow?
Raven.
No, I mean the doves. It was the Raven who told me of them. Are they here?
I think the raven lied.
Well, what difference does it make to a blind man?
About the doves.
Are they here?
No.
Ah.
Why's that bird bath empty?
Once it was filled with fresh well water, as cool and clear as a sound mind, but doves and ravens would much rather bathe in dust. Maybe they can't abide their reflections either.
What is the dark thing?
A shadow locked away up there, festering. Some boils are better left unlanced.
How can I reach the dark thing?
A word leads to a word, a deed to a deed. For silver he speaks, is wisdom worth gold. I read that once, or maybe I wrote it. I suppose it doesn't much matter, one way or the other.
What happened to your eyes?
I fed them to a raven. He said it would bring me wisdom.
Did it work? Are you wiser?
Oh, yes, indeed. I learned that to be blind, and that it is easier to be rid of your eyes than the vision that offended you.
About the doves.
Are they here?
Sure, they're here.
Ah, then let me find a crust of bread.
A scrap of meat.
I'd rather think of it as bread for the doves.
ACER.
He's just writing down whatever the Raven says.
Oh, yes, indeed.
I have nothing to say to him. It seems to be ignoring me.
Phone call.
Step right up, step right up! Win yourself a bottle of Nepenthe, the brew that puts a bullet in all your bad thoughts.
I guess it has something to do with the shooting gallery? I think there's some kind of circuitry behind this plate. There's no latch, and the edges are too tight for me to pull it off with just my fingers. I think there's some kind of circuitry behind this cover. It's some kind of shooting game. The loudspeaker said I could win a bottle of Nepenthe. I imagine I need to use the gun. It's part of the shooting game.
10 hits gets you 1 hit, and 1 hit's all it takes to bring blessed sleep.
Nepenthe, a drug to quiet all pain and strife, and bring forgetfulness of every ill. It's empty now.
Now you're wondering, am I losing my mind? No, you're finding it. You've hidden a hard grain of truth beneath smooth layers of lies. A masquerade of metaphors. Here's a metaphor for you. Your mind is a matryoshka. It's just you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And we're here to open you up. You don't need to be scared of dying here. Oh, it'll still hurt, but it'll be over fast. And then you'll find yourself back where you started. Not like out there, is it?
I really need you to make me something.
You can bring me an order, or you can burn.
But who was she?
A flawed thing that fire could not save.
What can you tell me about the dark thing?
It should have been burnt away, but the fire did no more than shrink it for a time.
Goodbye.
You have said so before.
says dead rat's not its thing. Forging the metal is 8-3's job, not mine. Make me something!
I will make you ash.
What happened? Just some rocks. Strangeland. A bit on the nose. Strangeland.
Not this again. Here's one for you. Man sitting in his doctor's office. Doc says, and now here's the good news. Man says, Doc, you didn't even tell me the bad news. Doc says, not this again.
Goodbye.
You have said so before.